gang, FLX Beer Reviews back again with another episode of As the Beer Swirls. I'm Dan.
I'm just happy the clouds are parting. The sun is shining through. Birds are singing. There are joyous songs coming down from all the breweries of New York. But one in particular. Dan, what are we drinking?
Mike, we have, for the second time on the channel, our first re-review
What?
of Other Half Brewing Company.
Oh,
and this is their Triple Citra Daydream.
Okay.
It is a triple oat cream India Pale Ale, coming at 10.5% ABV.
Wonderful.
Hopped exclusively
Oh,
with Citra.
Oh,
Citra, oats, and milk sugar.
okay.
So yeah,
What a joke.
we reviewed this about 3 years ago, and we
And I
released the
hated it.
video about a year
couldn't
ago
stand it.
because it was lost footage. It was in the
Garbage.
vault, and we ran out of content. I just said, oh, we'll do the vault stuff. Anyways,
Is it because I slandered them? Did I denounce the good name of Other Half?
so here's the thing, though. Mike, for a long time, was not aboard the, I don't know, would you call it the gypsy wagon of Other Half?
Absolutely. I wouldn't wait in line for their beers. I refuse.
And
I said I'll be at Crafty's drinking their finely crafted lagers and not waiting in line for them.
actually, at that time, I was begging him to go to Crafty's. He still hadn't done it.
You may be right.
So, what I'm trying to say is I'm ahead of my time. I'm drinking this good stuff, drink Crafty's, and Mike's just...
His fingers just right on the pulse of all
I'll stick with my PBR. Oh. Anyways, since then, you've come to enjoy certain IPAs from Other Half. Yes or no?
I drink from time to time.
Look. Hashtag proper glassware.
Proper sucking glassware. Dan, you were kindly enough to buy me a copy of this glass.
Yeah.
I love it. That looks like another half beer, or a Hot Butcher beer, or a Fiden's beer, or really any other beer.
Yeah, very much has that Other Half kind of murky yellow gold. Out of all the Other Half
turbid.
beers, I don't think it's a secret. I love their oat cream IPAs. So as far as the ranking system
I was
of
gonna say we're in the pantheon.
if Other Half beers, Triple Citra Daydream is possibly my goat.
Now,
Next to the Daydreamiest is like
yeah, okay.
hand in hand.
And does it diminish the beer at all that you can just buy it on a grocery store shelf?
I got this at Wegmans. Yes, sir. It does not diminish it, but it was at Wegmans. Thank goodness.
That's gonna whiff.
Fun fact. This was the first beer I had ever purchased from Other
and then
Half.
poured out.
No.
Oh,
It was that and Bangles and Go With The Flow. So, yeah, you can sniff and stuff. But anyways, when Other Half moved, they opened up their second location here up in that FLX in Bloomfield. They would do releases every weekend. And you would go there, stand in line, and hopefully you got some because it would sell out quick. Like,
I would, because I would let Dan go and get some, and then he'd just give me some.
but yeah, this was one of the first ones I got. And, oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. Does it smell like all your memories?
Yeah, it smells delicious.
It really does. It
You really get that the citrus funk to it. You got the big wafts of pineapple and
big pineapple, apricot, some mango.
you definitely smell the milk sugar.
Cuties.
The
yeah.
oats.
Yeah.
It does have a very wheaty.
Yeah. Wheaty and soft smell to it. Smell like it's going to be a big beer?
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
yeah, it does. Cheers.
She's soft on the palate.
And that's the thing about the oat creams. Not even the Daydreams, just oat creams. It's super soft, man. It's just like, it is pillows. It's a pillow fight on your tongue.
I think the only thing making this crisp is that it's still a little cold. There's a little bit of carbonation bouncing around, but I think as this thing gets warmer, it's only going to get softer.
Yeah.
It's only going to just float around your whole palate and just coat it. Like,
softer, a little bit syrupy, oily.
yeah, you're right.
Like, it is a very heavy beer. Like, it's soft, but it's heavy.
Fantastic display of Citra hops. I know you've got the oat creams in there that kind of amplify things. Maybe don't give it a proper representation, but still, as far as Citra goes, Other Half knows what to do with Citra. And this is a good representation.
It's wild because it's very juicy. It's very juicy.
Yeah, at the same time, it's very juicy. It still has a nice, like, pleasant sweetness to it, like a little bit of a marshmallow sweetness to it, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't make it cloying at all. It makes it, if we're, what is it, 10%?
10.5.
10.5. It makes it easily drinkable. It's not like you're taking a sip going, whoa, that's a big boy.
They had changed their labels like a year ago,
And
year
that
and a half ago.
infuriated you, didn't it?
Yeah,
you
it
were
did.
ready to throw the beers
Because
against the wall. You were like, I'm done with
they had
Other
this little
Half.
hump with Other Half, but then they
hated it.
But what was cool, they added all the information that never used to be on there. Like
It was a balance.
brewed with, and
Fine
it
balance.
has the hops, ABV.
Hate to bump. Love
a
the
hazy triple IPA brewed with milk sugar, oats, and a single hop variety, Citra. Notes of creamy candied lychee and sweet orange. Smooth and dreamy. This particular batch, because there is a little bit of variance in between the batches. Overall, it's the same beer, but a little variance. I feel like this one is a little bit more approachable and drinkable than last batches, whereas it's kind of it's smooth, it's heavy, it's oily, but at the same time, it's got that crisp kind of ability.
I like the point you're making. If you're talking about like people who maybe haven't had a beer like this before and you want to introduce them to something like a little more heavy-handed like this,
Let's not forget the fact that this is sweet.
it's not a bad beer to introduce them to.
It's sweet.
You're sweet.
It's real sweet.
You're sweet.
Like it's there's that vanilla custard aspect, and
Yeah.
some people might find this a bit cloying.
Generally, I find these beers cloying, and I don't find this one cloying.
Like
there is a marshmallow, there is a vanilla, there is a sweetness. It's there, but it's not like I'm drinking a bunch of melted down candy.
It's very much a marshmallow lover's dream.
There's an orange creamsicle note to this.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're talking about the layman's beers, the Hot Butcher Blazed Orange, because I'm sure we've all
Can
had
I tell that you can tell it's a big beer too? Right? I mean,
it settles in. At first, I don't think you can, because I think it drinks a little. It's not alcohol astringency. It's not like giving you heartburn. There's nothing to that note. But once you get into it, I think it really settles in. You're going, I'm drinking a half to your beer.
As it sits on the nose, it gets a little bit more vegetal. If you really get a big, just
with your mouth open.
Yeah. Like
Vegetal.
Yeah.
Victory Garden style.
So I guess where are you sitting at now, Mike, comparatively to maybe the first time you had it? Are you still kind of like on the fence with it?
I think it's hilarious that you think that I remember the first time I had it.
The first time, I'll tell you exactly how you felt.
Please tell me.
You said, I'm on the fence with it because it tends to be a little sweet, and I prefer mine not to be as sweet. It's okay in the world of IPAs, but I don't think it's something I'd go after.
All right. So going by what I said through Dan before.
Now you're going to want to watch that other video and just fast forward to Mike's part.
My memory is
I may
shot.
have taken some liberties.
I'm going to go ahead and try to remember to link it in the description. Maybe I'll watch it before. I definitely think my palate has changed since the first time I had it. Maybe the beer itself has changed too. I'm not disagreeing with all the notes you give to it, but it's a very good beer. It's well made. I don't know if maybe the batch is just different this time. There could be a myriad of different things that have changed since the last time I had it, but it's a ridiculously solid beer.
A lot of people, they do stray away from the Daydream series just because it can get sweet.
Sure, I know a lot of people are like, they see milk sugar, any kind of lactose or whatever, they're like, I don't want any part of it, and I get it.
Man, this shit gets juicier though.
I'll tell you, man, if you want if you are getting any kind of the lactose involvement in a beer, you're pressed to not drink this beer.
Like, it's just, yeah, I mean, there's that sweet lactose variant, but like it gets juicier and a little bit more vegetal on the nose. Like,
it's insanely balanced, I think, as far as you're talking juiciness, vegetal, sweet. It's all, nothing is really overpowering the other. It's all just kind of wild.
And I've had bad Other Half beer, so don't even think just because I'm wearing an Other Half hat.
I thought it was Poshmark.
And, I'll shit on them. It'll happen. Yeah. All right. I'm still 4.75 on this beer all day.
All right. I'll give it a 4.45. This is a very well-made beer.
There we go. Good. All right, gang. Until next time. It's been another Other Half beer review on the FLX. So, Other Half.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
That we did an Other Half beer.
Other Half.
It's wild.
Other Half.
What
NYC,
times are we living in?
Other Half Buffalo.
NYC, fucking
Other
Virginia.
Half
There's Other Half Hawaii.
DC,
I'm pretty sure Other Half is in Greenland at this point. Who fucking knows, man? Other Half's everywhere. Look at these clouds. We're all sleeping on clouds, and nobody cares, but we're having nappies and zoomies and fucking crunches. Thanks for watching, everybody.